Alright, I'm here with a brand new pickup video. Nice week overall. Not as great as the last couple weeks have been, but still did well. I mean, I got some good stuff, so I can't complain too much there. I'll jump into some new releases. I haven't done that in a while, so I got some few things to throw in there, and then I'll get into the garage sale stuff. New releases, I guess, in quotes. So I picked up Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. I really like this game. I'm about done with it. I probably... If I could play it for another hour, I'll probably beat it. I really liked it. I had a great time with it. I think it's just a lot of fun. It feels good to play. It looks amazing. And I don't really like when people are like, oh, this game looks like a movie. But it genuinely does look like a really well-animated, animated movie. Theatrical animated movie. So I was really impressed with it overall. I thought it was a great time. And I really feel like it's a good game. I think anyone of pretty much any age can enjoy it. But it's a good game to get your kids started, or, someone who doesn't play games or just getting into games started, and they can kind of understand, how to... There's a lot of systems that it introduces in a pretty approachable way that can kind of help you with, stuff like skill trees and how to do that and switching weapons and stuff like that. I think it does it really approachably and really easily while still being pretty appealing. That it's a good place to start if you have a kid who's just getting into games. Other than that, against all better judgment, I purchased Balan Wonderworld. So this, if you're not aware, is Yuji Naka quit his... he went to Square Enix, creator of Sonic. He did a lot of stuff after Sega, too, with his company Probe. They did Rodea the Sky Soldier, which is a pretty decent game on Wii. Ivy the Kiwi. And then he went to Square Enix and created the Balan Company, in which Arzest developed this game. And Arzest kind of sucks, so I didn't have high hopes. And... against all better judgment, everyone said this game sucks. And then I saw it on Prime Day. It retailed at $60. I saw it on Prime Day for $20, and I was like, I'm going to try it. I'm going to see if it's as bad as people say it is. And I wouldn't say it's bad, but it's really not good. It feels very brain dead, I guess. It just feels really brain dead. I described it on Twitter as that playing it made me feel like the neurons in my brain stopped firing. Like, it just felt like I was doing nothing. The levels are boring. They're not very well designed. It's just weird. The cutscenes are nice. You could see there was something here, but it did not come together. But an interesting game nonetheless. I'm glad that I at least checked it out. I was morbidly curious and glad that I at least checked it out. But we're here for the garage sale stuff, huh? You don't want to hear me ramble about PS5 games. So we'll get into the garage sale stuff now. So I got my Thursday finds here. A very nice day, all things considered. It kind of slowed down, but it started really strong at the very least. I had a few neighborhood sales that I had in mind that I was going to go to. One of them started at 8. I think two of them started at 9. I was at this one at 7:30 and done before 8 o'clock, as it always ends up going. But roll up to the second sale I go to in this neighborhood, and they have a box of games out, and I'm just going through it. The games are $1 each. And I grabbed pretty much everything except they had some PC games like The Sims and stuff I didn't care about. I don't care about PC stuff. And a few just like, PS2 360 games that aren't really just worth my time. But grabbed everything else, and there's some gems in here. One I'm pretty happy to add to the collection. But some PS1 games here. These were a little bit more rough. The discs were a bit scratched, but for $1 you can't go wrong. The PS2 stuff, though, that's in here is in very good shape. So I'll go through these first. Spyro Year of the Dragon. Missing manual, but Spyro Ripto's Rage. Crash Warped lenticular cover variant. And Monopoly. Like I said, I've been taking a lot of just bonus trade stuff over to my local game store. Because they're desperate for stuff, it seems like. Their trade credit right now is absurd. I've been taking a box over there like every week and getting several $100s of trade credit that I'm just stacking up every week. So, just in case you're wondering why I'm willing to pick up more random dollar games, is because I'm seeing a significant return on investment. So the two gems of this bundle here for these dollar games were, first, Family Guy Back to the Multiverse. This is sealed. This game holds some value, even not sealed, but having it sealed is very nice. That's just going to be a flipper on eBay and make back all my money here, but very nice. And then one I'm excited to add to the collection, and I'll get to keep essentially for free after I flip that. I've not seen this one, but I know the series. I just didn't know there was one on PS2. Groud Lancer Generations. I believe it's pronounced Groud Lancer. Very cool. I didn't know Working Designs was still around by the PS2 era. This is a pretty early PS2 game, but I didn't know they were still around. But really cool to see this one. Only $1. Kind of random. There was nothing really to indicate that they were into, like, you know, RPGs or anything. But the discs were in nice shape. It was complete. It's kind of funny. This manual is so thick. And there's 2 discs that it's actually kind of hard to close. You can't really close it right. It's kind of like bursting at the seams with how thick it is. But cool there. Good stuff elsewhere too. Metal Gear Solid 2 in that bundle. It had the wrong disc, a Hitman, but it had a memory card, and those are always helpful to get, so figured I'd pick it up for that at the very least. Red Dead Redemption. Max Payne 3, I'll be keeping that one for my collection. Crash Twinsanity. Kingdom Hearts. Narnia. And Spyro: A Hero's Tale. Hitman 2, Hitman Blood Money, Metal Gear Solid 3, which had a receipt in it. They bought it at my local game store in 2005. And then Resident Evil 4, which is weird because there was no GameCube stuff otherwise here. But there will be at this sale. So I ask, and this is why I say always ask, even if there's stuff out, even if it looks like everything on that could possibly be at this sale is out, always ask. So I ask, oh, do you have the systems for these? Like, you have the original systems for the PlayStation that you'd want to sell or anything? Or any more GameCube stuff? And she said, well, I have a box in my, I think it was her attic or something. It's filthy, the box. She said, oh, she told me she has a box, and she'll go bring it down. She didn't think anyone would care about it. And we'll see what I can, you know, offer her for it. So she goes in. A few minutes later, comes back. I get a PS2 system here. She didn't know if all the cords were in there. It does look like all the cords were in the box, but I'm not going to be pulling it out. This is probably the cleanest thing here, and you can see how dusty this is, but there is a PS2 Slim. So those are always good to get. PS2 Slims, like the eBay seller's best friend when it comes to consoles. Some random junk in here. I'm not going to pull everything out because it is just absolutely filthy, this stuff. And you'll see in a second, I'm going to be really working on this stuff. A GameCube, look at this thing. It'll clean up fine, but man, look how filthy this is. Whew. So there was a GameCube with a memory card, and there's, I think, 2 controllers in there. What was really nice, though, and I didn't know this until I got home, there's a copy of Melee in there as well, and the disc is pretty nice. So that's a huge bonus. Very nice to see that. Other than that, there were a couple N64 controllers in here, although there was no system. But something really cool to see in here was Majora's Mask lenticular cover. So that's cool. There is a little rattle. One of the clips seems to have broke, but very cool. So that was very nice overall. Didn't know the Melee was in there. I offered her $30 for the box, thinking, all right, this stuff's filthy. I would have probably offered more if it wasn't filthy, but this is filthy. I don't know if it works. She doesn't know if it works. I was thinking, you know, 10 for the PS2, 10 for the GameCube, 10 for the Majora, and just whatever else is in there is just a bonus. And she seemed pretty happy with that because we did it, so cool. Really great sale there. And then the next sale I went to, actually, well, they weren't even set up yet. They had like a couple tables and they were putting stuff out. And something I do, don't be annoying, be polite. But if there's someone still setting up, I personally am only looking for video games. So I'll just ask, I'll just walk up. Are you going to be bringing out any old video game stuff or anything like that? And usually no. And then I say, okay, well, have a good one. Thank you. But this one said, the guy told me, oh yeah, I'm going to be bringing out a Wii U. You want to see it? I'll go get it. And he brought it out. And it was really cool, something I'll be adding to the collection, but we'll get to that. First of all, there was a couple games with it, nothing spectacular. Just Dance 3 would be, and Mario Kart 8, which is not bad to get. I don't know if there's a disc in the system or anything, a little bonus disc, but I would not count on it, because he said he was, wiping the system and testing it last night. And the system itself is the reason I kind of bought this, although it was a good deal. Because it's the Zelda system, which I don't have, and I really wanted for my collection for a while, and I now got it, so that's really cool. It is the Zelda system. The Zelda system is pretty much just a black Wii U with the gamepad. It's not the most impressive limited edition system, but really nice to have, especially because I have a pretty sizable Zelda collection at this point, and that was just something I'm missing. So very nice there. He only wanted $60 for that, so I happily paid $60 for that. That's a very good deal. Other than that, the day slowed down. I went to 2 more neighborhood sales, but they were kind of not. I mean, I didn't really get too much of anything. One I went to, this didn't end up being that great of a deal. I got 2 GTA 5s and a Terraria. It's not a bad deal. GameStop still gives $8.80, I think, if you have the Pro membership for GTA 5. So, I mean, I got my money back there. I thought Terraria was worth a little bit more, but it's not really worth anything. So, not bad. Then I went to another sale. I paid $10 for that, if I didn't say. I went to another sale and then paid $10 for this. Wii Sports, NBA 2K20, and Call of Duty World War II. It was funny that the woman was saying, oh, she had her son out or whatever. She was saying, oh, I don't want him playing this quite yet. And it was, pulled out Call of Duty. And he's like, I can play it, Mom. I can play it. It's just like Fortnite. It has guns. It's the same thing as Fortnite. If I can play Fortnite, I can play this. And I'm like, okay, buddy. I'm taking the game now. Goodbye. So, not an amazing find there, but like I said, Wii Sports is always a good one to get. And these are more of just GameStop trade credit purchases as well. That's how I pay for most of my new release games. Is just through picking up stuff I know I can trade. GameStop app is a great resource to know what they pay and what to pick up, because there are some things that they pay very well for. Then on Friday, not as good as Thursday, wanted to go. I had a neighborhood sale I was going to go to, and it ended up pretty much being a dud. I did not get anything out there. Not very good. So I just kind of sign chased and went to some random sales that I found on the way home, and got some stuff. Not a lot of game stuff. For $1, this was a nice deal. Mario Party Top 100. It is sealed, but unfortunately you can see the case is cracked. But for $1, not bad. This game wasn't great by any means, but hey, could do something with that. Other than that, I did go to another sale. Something I always kind of try to show you guys and talk to you guys about, stuff that you can pick up that you'll see at garage sales pretty commonly, that you can sell or flip to get more money for game stuff. And that's how I fund my collection, of course, is by selling and flipping game stuff. And one example of that is like DVDs, box sets, TV series. If you can get them like kind of like consecutive. So this is seasons 1 through 5. They were $1 each of NCIS. I'm not interested in it, but I saw that you can sell it for about $45 on eBay, so that's not bad. I also picked up some anime stuff. This I think might have some value too. Naruto Shippuden episodes 221 through 380. This was also $1. I saw these new go for like $100. I'm not sure how much they would go for used, but worth a shot for $1. And then My Hero Academia 2 Heroes movie on Blu-ray. Might just have to trade that one, and I just kind of went on a whim on that. So there's that stuff. And then I went to another sale and asked about game stuff, and she said, oh, nothing. We have a Nintendo Wii, but that's not probably what you want. I'm like, yeah, I'll take a look at that. And bring it out and everything. Not a great bundle. I paid a little bit more than I wanted to. It's not going to be bad by any means, but it's also not going to be, great. I paid a little bit more than I would have wanted to on this stuff, but it was kind of a slow day. I kind of didn't want to come home with completely nothing, but I might have been better off. Everything here was $50. It came with a bunch of junk I'm not going to show, like the gun for Cabela's and stuff, and a Wii Fit board. It came with 4 remotes, which is good. It came with the system, so Wii systems are pretty hot right now. And it came with Big Game Hunter 2012, which has a little bit of value. It's not great by any means, but maybe worth 10 or so. Other than that, Raving Rabbids TV Party, Wii Play, Wii Fit to go with the board, and then Wii Sports, which is always good to get. I wouldn't have probably bought this without the Wii Sports, but I offered 40, and she really didn't want to do it under 50, and I kind of just gave in. Probably should have walked away, but I mean, I'll make money off of it and get some stuff to trade in, so it won't hurt, but it might be a little bit more work than it's worth. But, I mean, that's it for this video. Nice stuff. A really good Thursday. And pretty happy with some of that stuff that I got then. And let me know down in the comments below what you guys have been picking up lately, what you think of my pickups, whatever you want to say down there. That commenting really does help out the channel and get the videos kind of out there more. Leave a like. That also helps. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Follow me on Twitter at ObjoGaming, and I will see you guys next time.